So, hello all, welcome to Pega hands-on trainings. So, today is the demo day. So, tomorrow will be the demo day. Like, what is main ideology of Pega hands-on trainings and what you actually learn from us, you will be knowing through this particular hands-on demo session. Okay, so let's get started. So in this hands-on trainings, right, like first what is the procedure is, first I will be letting you know all the details of Pega terminologies. Okay, what is BPM, what is dynamic case management, what is DCO, what is the best practices, what are the business objectives, business consultancies, what are the agile methodology, what are the sprint planning, what is Scrum, who is Scrum Master, who is Product Owner, okay, what is DPA, what are all the common industry terminologies which you have to know when you learn theory also, or now you are learning hands-on, so you have to know the particular importance of the terminologies. So now we will be telling you all about these particular details. So in this you will get to know each and every terminologies. So let's get started with BPM. So you guys, everyone know what is BPM, as you all are having theoretical knowledge and looking for hands-on trainings, right? So you all know what is BPM. So BPM is a business process management where we automate the workflows of the organization. So in the same way, we have IBPM, which is the intelligent business process management. What you are adding is I here. I is nothing but intelligent, where you will adding your intelligence in developing your business. You're developing your business process by having different adaptive technologies, like having the agile methodology, including the case management, mind or process flows, including the integration of systems of other project managements, including the particular project designs, analysis, right? So all this intelligence, AI and NLP will come into the part when you go with IBPM. So Pega has defined 6 R's, okay, which are very important for any developer or any Pega developer, which is very important to receiving the particular details of the process, routing the particular business, reporting the particular business to the database, increasing their adaptive technology or customer acquisitions, okay, then getting into research of that particular business, like why, in what ways we have to develop our business so that we can inculcate more customers in less times and with less complexities. So how the customers are responding and how we have to respond customers in order to do not lose the customer acquisition, and how to resolve the particular solutions for the customers. So when you remember all these R's, you will be, when you keep this mind in developing the code or when you develop your analysis, right, you will be obviously getting more information about this. So in this way, 6 R's are defined by Pega, and we have to inculcate into our daily technology or daily code build. Okay, so coming to DCO, directly capture objectives is a plan of making the requirement gathering from the user stories. Okay, so I'll just give simple example of DCO. Now suppose tomorrow you want to open a restaurant. Okay, so for the restaurant you want to build the Pega application. So your product owner, means the owner of the particular restaurant or the business who knows about Pega application, okay, and the business users like your employees of that restaurant, okay, how they will capture their particular requirements, like having the, suppose for a restaurant, right, you have to contact Zomato, Swiggy first. You have to have a place. You have to have a cloud kitchen. Okay, you have to have a different types of varieties of food. Okay, varieties of cuisines. So for that, how you have to develop the stages. So first order intake, first customer intake, then order intake, then selecting the carts, okay, selecting the food items, then your payment details, then shipping the food. Okay, in this way, end to end business process, how as a developer you have to understand how as a BA they should capture the business requirements. Okay, how as a product owner they have to test their applications. Okay, all these things, right, are very important when are developing the any applications in the real time. So like this, in every project they will have the DCO sessions, means direct capture objectives, where each particular owners, each particular BAs will come, they will gather the requirements and they will segregate into user stories. So each user stories will be a work to the team, dev team. So we have in the dev team we'll have LSA, okay, we'll have senior system architects, we have junior system architects, we have the testing team, we have testers, lead testers, QA team. So like that, each user story will be segregated for the developer. The developer will fill the code and he will deploy the code to HIT, higher environment. Then testing happens. Then after that deployment goes on. So like this, end to end business, right, this project team will be taking care of. So the first phase is gathering the requirements. So that is comes under DCO. So Pega has termed as a DCO, which is nothing but a requirement gathering in the general terms. So that is very important in every project. So we will also tell how we will gather those requirements. Okay, then coming to the common understandings of the business and IT. So now see, this is the business understanding of their requirements. So there is a requirement where the users want to sit in front of a Porsche and they want to watch the cars going in front of their house. So how the business is understanding, like they are understanding by swinging, they have by having the open hair, they want to sit with someone and watch the particular cars going out. So this is how the business is understanding, like they want their application or they want that particular requirement in this way. Now IT is understanding in this way. So there is a lot of difference. Okay, so there is a lot of difference how the business is understanding and how this IT is understanding, correct? So this time, right, people will, or the product owners will get confused and whole business will get to ramp down. So for what that should not happen, the business and IT should collaborate with each other. Okay, they have to work each other. So in order to work each other, they have to gather the requirements correctly. Okay, so when they gather the requirements correctly, when they gather their business requirements and objectives, right, then the developer will understand the requirements and they develop the code, and accordingly the testers will test the code. So in this way, the IT team or the dev team, testing team and the business team should have common understanding or the mutual understandings to develop the application. So that is very important in real time, guys. Mostly if people don't know, right, this is very important. You have to know how this industry moves on. So here are some common terms how normal industry has and how Pega industry has the terminologies. So here we have design template, like how we use agile method, Scrum, we use agile waterfalls in Pega also. We have application process design, we have cases, case types, stages, process, alternate stage, optional action and all. Okay, here we have the OOPS concept, here we have ECS structure, situational layer cake, and pattern inheritance, direct inheritance, and the rule classes, class rule. Okay, all these uh, normal terminologies and how Pega is differentiating according to the industry. And we have here database terminologies, tables. Okay, these are all the common terminologies like you people already know. Okay, portal, skin rules, report definitions to retrieve the data, and data classes to reuse the particular data, case management, validations to validate, services, integrations, okay, to connect to the external applications and process your business. And we have debugging tools, clipboard, live UI, tracer, pal. Okay, so all these are the common terminologies which are compared with the normal industry terminologies. So this is how Pega has differentiated, and we all also know about that. So these are all the common industry terms which we have discussed now. Now coming to what we do in the Pega hands-on trainings. So what we do is, so whatever the first terminologies which I have said, right, like capturing the DCO or the user requirements into user stories. So we will make you understand the user stories in perspective of the layman. Layman is kind of a person who doesn't know much about the requirements. So that we do in this particular hands-on trainings, and we understand each of the application. We build individual application. Suppose like tomorrow 20 people join or 10 people join, so each one should build their individual application, and at the end of hands-on trainings each one should have their own two applications. So in that way we will be going to build our applications. So we will be helping you in showcasing the design approach first, then building that application. So we follow the agile and scrum methodology. Okay, so I will be leading as a BA, I will be leading as a scrum master, I will be as a project lead, I will be the tester, I will be the code review. Okay, everything I will handle each of the particular scenarios. So we will generate user stories in the Jira axis. So in the real time we use Jira, Azure DevOps, and some other tools for managing the particular projects. So project management is very important in Pega or in any technology. So in that way we also use with Jira axis. And then we build two real-time applications. We build in our particular user stories or in our hands-on trainings. We will build two real-time applications. One is the government platform and one will be the insurance claims platform. So these two applications you will build from scratch, from creating the application, ECS, user story, then creating the stages. Like we have 4 stages and we have parent to child case relationships. Then we build this in such a way that you get your whole hands-on experience in all the rules. Like we will use data pages, integrations, connect rest. We use service rest and email listener, file listener in the second project. In the first project you go with email account configuration, sending email, child case relationship, activities, report definitions, declarative rules, decision rules, routing, work use, work basket. Okay, all the CSA, CWSA topics you will be using in first project and second project. So whichever rules which we didn't use, suppose to be honest, in 2 projects we can't complete whole rules right in Pega. So whichever rules which we didn't configure, we will be explaining it as a use case, like real-time use case and the real-time scenario in the second project. So in that way we will completely handle your doubts as well as your rule based use case in each of the rule present in Pega. So in that way you will can add on this particular two projects in your resume also. So I know how the interviews are going on. So in every interview they will ask you these questions: what is your case type, what is your application role, can you explain me about your case management? What are the stages? What you did? How did you configure? How did you face the issues? Tell me about one user story which you configured recently. Okay, all these questions, right? We will be completing in all these questions in these two applications along with your scenario based questions, interview based questions, and you can get the real time questions also. So in previous batch, right, few people got their real time project questions also into in the hands on project. So we were able to solve that also and explain them also. So in this way, you can add on these two projects into your resume also and confidently crack your interviews. So also we provide this support, mock interviews, improve your English skills, how to ask questions, okay, how to ask questions to the leads, managers, how to design the analysis, how to debug, how to use PDN, how to use support.com, okay, how to use Manapega trainings group, because you can see in Manapega trainings group also those who post their questions, we will solve the doubts there also. So in such a way we improve your design skills, technical skills, scenario based questions, and obviously you will get the real time work experience. So in this way you will develop day to day doubts clarification, we'll discuss. We'll give the placements assistance also, how to crack jobs, we'll post the jobs, we'll give you some HR contacts if you are really interested in cracking jobs, and we give the scenario based questions, mock up interviews, like 2 3 mock up interviews we will give you and tell you how to answer in the interviews. Okay, so all this we will be doing for 30 plus days. Okay, each project will be doing in 18 days. Okay, 18 days is the exact time, 18 working days, like 18 Monday to Friday, like that 18 working days will do, like that will approximately take 38 days or 40 days, okay, to complete. And the timings are morning 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. So 1 hour we will discuss hands on first, then next day we will explain that particular, how to build that particular user story, and half an hour for doubts clarification, like who has doubts you can clarify your doubts and explain what are the impediments or blockers you face. Okay, so now I'll just explain you how are the user stories designed. So this is our user stories.
Sorry to stop you.
Yeah, tell me.
Do we have any evening batches?
As of now, we have not started, but we will soon start. Give us some time, so I'll let you know about that also.
Okay. So like, see, you told like 7 to 8:30. No, so are we going to get any recordings of that
Obviously,
particular?
yes. Obviously, day-to-day recordings you will get 100%.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have recently like each recently, right? So suppose I'm explaining one user story. So these are the user stories. So in each user story, like in each application, so we are building one government platform. So we have around 20 user stories, okay, to build. So one of the user stories I'll explain. So this is a user story. You have to develop login screen for the users. So how, as a developer, how you will build this particular screen? So you have to include binary file, you have to include the buttons. In that buttons you have to configure the data, helpline, guidelines, email ID properties, validations, phone number validations, email ID validations. Okay, so like this you will going to build each user story. So tomorrow, let's say tomorrow we are starting. Okay, so tomorrow what I'll do, I'll explain you all the design approach, like what and all rules you have to configure, how to do, okay, how to configure and how to get the helplines, guidelines, like that. Then I'll give you 1 day time. So today whole day I'll give you, and tomorrow what I'll do, I'll explain that, like, okay, I'll first ask how you did, what is your approach, and what is the best practice. So people will come with some blockers, people will come with some approach. So from there I will continue their development. So like that I'll show you how I did, how I configured, and what is the best practice, and how the code is fixed properly with the exception handling. So in this way, I'll explain the code, we'll code review, we'll take the unit testing, then we do the deployment. So like this, we go for each user story. We'll explain each user story. We use connect REST integrations. Like here we use connect REST integration and do the particular user story. We use routing. Okay, we use child case, parent case relationship. How to configure like that. We'll explain whole application document. So we have an application document first where we gather the user stories. Like this, we'll go with each of the user stories and build the particular application. The same way go with the second project also. The claims we integrate with the file listener. We'll use email listeners to create the cases, how you will create cases. Okay, all the things, job schedulers and other rules, right, which are very important for the CSA, CWSA levels, we configure and we use that particular rules to execute the use cases. So in this way, development will be happening, requirement gatherings will be happening, you will learn the real-time hands-on experience, and you can easily get, with this experience, you can easily crack your interviews as well as your jobs. So this is all about our hands-on trainings, and yeah, I'm open to the questions now. Yeah, so anyone has any questions, please let me know.
So in total, how many days is it going to take? Like 30 plus, no? So can you tell us like any accurate days like that?
Accurate, like accuracy, I can't, because I have to take care of all the developers, all who have developed, right?
Okay.
So it will almost take more than 30 days, I can guarantee you, but you have to complete the application. So that is very important.
Okay. So like, what would be the total strength of the batch?
So I mean, it is can be anything. It's up to 20. So previous batch it was 22. Previous batch it was 21. So it any number of batch we can okay. We'll handle the. We have a team. So we'll handle your questions. We'll handle your particular applications. We'll handle your doubts and clarifications.
Okay.
And are you providing offline videos and documents?
Like yeah, recordings are provided for sure. We are not having offline as of now, but for sure we will start offline, but I can't say when we start. So as of now, we'll provide the recordings for you for each day.
So, hi.
Yeah,
So,
hi Mandeep.
so are you going to explain explain on the version of latest version or else in any
8.7.
version?
Yeah, good.
8.7,
So
right?
we'll be doing on 8.7 Pega personalization. So each one have to install that. So once you join our trainings, we'll help you install that. We'll help you in every individual application
Okay.
build.
Like I tried to install 8.7. It's not able to install the 8.7. I'm currently working with on 8.4.
Acha. Okay, no issues. Like you can work on 8.4 also. That's good. But if it is 8.7, you will get more issues and you will learn the latest
That is the
version.
case.
Yeah.
Can you just help me when the installation is happening?
Sure, Mandeep. Like once you join, right, we'll 100%
Okay.
help you in building that particular application and
Okay.
everything. Yeah.
Okay.
From your training end, do we have like any cloud like that? So like instead of installing that software in the system, can we access the cloud application?
Yeah. So as of now, we don't have any cloud because it's not our it's not licensed software, right? So we don't have the cloud. So usually, yeah, we do in the particular personal editions only and understand the requirements. So day to day, if you have doubts, right, I'll be giving you the presentation. You will be sharing the screen. So then once your doubt is cleared, another person will share the screen and explain his doubts and blockers. So like that, individual contribution will be there, individual errors will be there, individual discussions will be there. So that kind of discussions we will develop when we are building the application.
Okay. Some clarity about the certifications.
Yeah, so if you are like you have done CSA and CWSA or like how?
No, actually, I don't have any certification.
Okay, so usually, right, see, this trainings is only for people who are good in theory, okay, like who are good in only theory, but they want to improve their hands-on, that is for them this trainings. If you want from scratch, like I don't know about Pega, I want to know what is Pega, don't know what to do, I want to learn theory with hands-on, then we are starting that theory plus hands-on batch in the evening. Like we'll be having demos on 18th and 19th. So that time you can join that batch also. Like who is our Ushu, right? Yeah. So
Yeah, okay.
if you are really interested in learning theory, I mean, if you know theory, then you can join this. If you don't know, you can join that trainings also. But there it is more like 60 plus days we have. We will teach theory first, then the hands-on will come.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's it for hands-on, right?
Bro,
Uh,
what kind of help you provide after completion of hands-on to crack the interview?
Yeah, so support is kind of thing like mock interviews will try to help you in the resume build. So obviously resume is the most important thing when you post into Naukri. You have to get calls. So to get calls will help you how to post and how to talk and how to schedule the calls. Okay, we'll give you the mock interviews and we give you the particular real time scenarios also to get placed. Yeah, so someone was talking.
Yes, can you let me know when 8.7 version has introduced?
Can you please be allowed?
Hello?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm asking when 8.7 version is introduced in Pega.
Yeah, 8.7 is introduced long back. So it's not.
This is latest version, right?
Yeah, actually 8.8 is latest version which has
Okay.
AI and all. But yeah, we are doing in 8.7 because completely they didn't release the resolved bugs and all 8.8. So 8.7 is the current version.
Here my doubt is we are putting an experience of 2 or 3 years. Na? Then what is the version we need to mention?
So
Which version
obviously
is
you
better to
can put
mention?
8.7. Yeah, sure. You can say that I worked on 8.7 version with this kind of requirements I worked on. Like I worked on this cascading
So
drop down. I
with
worked on file
years of
listeners.
experience also we can mention 8.7.
Yes, of course. See,
Okay.
developing the applications recently, every project is building, every client is going to upgrade their application, right? So if you
Okay.
keep 3 years or 2 years, it doesn't matter in which
Okay.
application you worked and what you learned from that application and what you have done in the project is important. So
Mostly in interviews, I'm facing the question what version you have worked currently or in what version have they migrated into newest version or not like that. These are the questions
correct,
I'm facing actually.
correct. Nah, you can say it's 8.7. Yeah, actually, previous in my project also I worked on 8.7 only, so it's nothing like that.
For now, I'm saying actually 8.3.
Yeah, no issues. You can say that also. Yeah, no issues in that.
Okay, thanks.
Hmm.
Hi, hello.
Yeah, Mahesh. Yeah,
You said the new batch is starting from this month 18th or 19th, right?
yeah. That is theory
And
plus hands-on. Yeah.
both will be take 60 days or else just for theory and how many days for answer?
Yeah, for that it will be 60 plus days, 30 days like theory plus use case will be there. Suppose what is ECS means from scratch we'll tell what is ECS, what is data transform means from scratch we'll tell what is data transform, what is the definition, what is the method, what is and all like that. So it kind of 30 place theory plus use
Okay, okay,
case
okay.
and other 30 place this hands on only.
Okay, got
Yeah,
it.
so like that you will get both. That is for people who don't know Pega. And
Yeah, I also don't know Pega. I'm currently working in telecom domain.
okay, okay, that's
I just
good.
want
So
to
you
speak.
have to attend that trainings, Mahesh. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what.
yeah. So that demos also will start, Mahesh. So that time you can attend that. Yeah, you will get to know.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
When we can expect the fresher opening, sir? Because there is no
Shiva,
hiring
like,
for.
yeah. See, now, as I said, many people said in the group also, like, now what happens is every client is billing, I mean, ending their billings, okay, to be honest. So, when they are ending their billings, they will not put the amount outside. So till March 31st, right? They will end the financial year, they will pay the taxes, they will show the taxes, they will get the revenue, they will get the profits, how much, and they will get the billings in the next month. Like this year, how much we have to put for our business, in which application we have to develop, okay, how much requirements we have to gather, all these particular things. The in April, right, they will start the billings and opportunities will get better. So April, May, right, you will get for freshers also, that time you will get more opportunities. So until then, you can improve this hands-on and get ready for that interviews and get ready to crack the interviews. So I forgot to show, we have already the best and the I mean the hands-on experience feedbacks. So we have the feedbacks which are given by our previous people. So you can easily check and read how they have given and how they have, you can have take the screenshot or you can do anything. So they have really experienced good hands-on, and now they are capable of doing their own, user requirements, or they have their own day-to-day work, right? So they are able to complete their own work with this hands-on. So not completely, of course, in two projects you can't get that much, but this experience you will get so that in real time you will have that understanding. Acha, okay, so this is the requirement, I have to do like this. So this is the requirement, I have to perform like this. So these are the questions I have to raise to the LSA to clear my doubts. So these and all, right, you will get now only if you go through this hands-on. Okay, so these are all the
I
particular.
know.
Yeah,
Is there any need to do CWSA certification to get a experienced job?
yeah. Nowadays, right, as I said, every fresher is going with CSA and CSSA, and they are entering into the IT industry with freshers as CSA and CSSA. So obviously, who want to keep 2 plus or 3 plus, right? They should obviously have the CSSA for sure. So without CSSA, you can't get the calls or you can't go with that. Yeah, the fees for the hands-on is 10,000. You can pay in two installments, and the fees for theory plus hands-on it is 15,000. So that also you can pay in particular installments. So that we will share the registration form. You can discuss with me.
Is it necessary to retake certification exam for latest version?
Yeah, Meghna, like it will be very good if you are into the company and if you are they are giving the coupon, then it's very good. If you don't
Okay, like
have, then yeah,
so
it's
I
not
will
necessary.
retake that after joining the company, right?
Yeah, it's very good. Like after joining the company, you can do it. Yeah, no issue. No harm in that.
No, I'm asking like if I need to retake that before, I mean, applying for job
No, no,
or.
no, no. You can say
Okay.
them, okay, you can say the recruiters that I have completed the 8.7 CSS course and CSSA course. You can check my PDN also and you can give them
Okay.
PDN ID also. That's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Hi, Mana.
Hi.
When we can do the LSA certification after how many years?
Sushant, like LSA, see, to be honest, I have also not done, okay? Like, I am not an LSA candidate. So, LSA is usually done after having good experience in Pega architecture, okay, developing more applications. Like, you have to have at least 5 projects in your bucket, in your resume, or in your thoughts, so that you will have that much ability to guide a big team. So if you become a LSA, right, you will have no time to, going for out also, play with your childrens also. So that will be the issue. But yeah, you can manage the things if you have good knowledge. So six maximum after 6 years or 7 years na, usually people do LSA. If you are very good in Pega, if you are very capable of answering and lead a team, right, you can do it for 5 years and 4 years also.
Okay, okay. And one more thing, as you said, like you will complete, provide a training of 2 projects. So it will be completed in 60 days. Yeah, so all will be completed in 60 days. Yeah, it will take some more time.
It will take 40 days. See, as I said, right, hands-on. So this is hands-on data. So today I'm explaining only hands-on. Today, tomorrow, demos. So we'll be completing like 15 plus 3 buffer days. So 18 plus 18, like 40 days approximately. So previous batch, to be honest, we have taken 39 days. But yeah, they have good knowledge and they have good implementation. They have completed it in 39. So obviously, if it is 39 or 40 or 41 days, yeah, I will be there to help to complete that
So
application
both
build.
projects will be completed within 40 days.
Yeah,
40 days.
correct. Yeah.
Okay. So simultaneously we will provide, yeah, after complete one project, we'll start second project. So how it will
No,
be like?
one project. As I said, no, we'll have 2 sprints. Each sprint like 18 days. So after one project only, we'll start another project.
Okay, okay. And one more thing, like, what is the scope for future scope of the Pega? Because nowadays we are not getting any call.
Yeah,
But due to this,
like Sushant, you learn Pega or you want to learn Pega?
I want to learn Pega.
So you have to join theory plus hands-on then, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I mean this hands-on is only for people who want to improve hands-on. Okay, so I think you have to learn theory plus hands-on, which will be starting from March 20, the batch. Okay, so 18th and 19th we'll have the demo. Don't worry, that time I'll explain you how and all. So scope of Pega, as I said, it is very good now. We are the Pega people, right? The Pega clients are also moving, they're upgrading their applications, and some applications, Java applications, are shifting on to Pega because Pega is a low code, no code, and it is built on Java, to be honest, right? So they built on Java, then it will be easy for developers to build the code, right? So obviously it is a boom now. We have calls for experienced as of now. For 2 plus years we have the calls, and yeah, if you are ready to learn and shift from that technology to Pega, it's very good if you have good time now to learn.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I know after completion of one project, can we be able to attend interviews?
No, actually, right. See, these are like there are 2 people in the previous batch also. They have not attended second project, but now for them the interview questions are all from the second project only. So please don't skip 2 projects. Okay, with one project you will understand what and all in the real time. But if you attend the second project also, we will do more use cases and more real hands-on. Like in the second project, we will have CWSA level topics like email listeners, file listeners, job schedulers, queue processors. Okay, we'll have the service rest. All the high-level topics are there in the second project. So if you skip that, you will not get that much hands-on. So complete the 2 projects so that you will get the uh, benefits also. As I said, like you will get free online support benefits, like how people are answering the online support, right? You will get those kind of support in the online. If you raise a question, we will be there to support you with solution. So if you complete the 2 projects, we will add you in that group. Yeah. Yeah, Varun, yes. Can you speak aloud?
What type of application to developing this training section, like medical or banking projects? Which type of
Uh, can you speak aloud, Varun?
actually, what type of application developing in this
Yeah.
training
So
section?
one,
Like,
as I said, we will be developing a COVID pass, which is a government project.
okay.
How citizens will develop and get the particular generation of pass and go from one state to another state or district. How you will develop the application and documents will do. Another is the claims. So there will be a car company where they want
Okay.
their part codes, labor cost codes, vehicle codes, and they will get the claims from the third party application, and we will create the cases using file listener, and how the flows moves forward, how the claims will hold, what is auto approval, what is the claims rejection, okay, all these kind of things in the second project. So that is the insurance claim, and this is the government project.
Yeah, okay.